Is what you have to do. What's up, you guys? Hey, y'all. Take a leap of faith and jump as far as you can. Listen, look how high you're soaring. Even if you're nervous, it's your turn, baby. It takes courage. Listen, act like a success. Think like a success. In order to become the best version of you, act like a success. Think like a success. In order to become the best. Listen, now you're gliding in the sky. The elevation's rising. You got a different kind of high because your dreams coming true. Everybody say you're different. Oh, by the way, they're going to say you're acting funny. Just celebrate. It's a vibe, baby. It's a vibe. Act like a success. Woo. In order to become the best version of you, jump into what you're supposed to be up to. Hey, all you gotta jump, even if you're nervous. Hey, it's your turn too. You better get that. What's up, Instagram? What's happening, YouTube, Facebook? What's going on, you guys? What's up? What's up? Hands up if you're waiting. Even if you're nervous, see all you gotta do. You gotta start. It takes courage to start when you don't have clarity, right? Because you may not have clarity just yet. But when you start, through the stumbling, you get clear. Act like a success. Y'all trying to start perfect. Y'all ain't trying to stumble. You ain't trying to fumble the ball a little bit. You just trying to like walk into whatever it is. I don't really know where they do that at. Hey, you gotta jump. You have to jump. You have to go. Go. Game time, baby. What's up, y'all? Happy Tuesday. I am like super. Is this your song? Yes, this is my song, Act Like a Success, and I'm about to give it away to someone for free. You can download it on all digital stores, you guys. I am Lakeisha Michelle. Thank you for watching me. If this is your first time, this is a moment we call Good Tea for Life. Now, darling, am a broadcast network, okay? You know how they have their own channel, and that's like Oprah's channel, so this is Lakeisha Michelle channel. This segment, this broadcast is called Good Tea for Life, okay? And this is the moment where we actually sit down and we just pour into our souls. We look at everything from the perspective of kingdom principles. Y'all know what that means? I'm just trying to be in the kingdom where the streets are gold. You know what I'm saying? So what we do is we look at how to be so we can attract all the things that are literally seeking us. What you seek is seeking you, but there are some things that we have to tweak in our mind because, oh, by the way, we're superhuman. And depending on where you're from, your background, depending on what your life has been so far, there are some messages, there are some things that are embedded in us that we need to get rid of, that we need to, upgrade so that we can be the best versions of us. Because I do believe that your very existence matters. And that just like when Jesus was walking around making people just have faith because of his existence, I do believe we have the same power and authority, and it is beyond time for us to walk in it. So if you're watching this, it's all good vibes over here, baby. And we are getting ready to get into this. The song that you just heard was Act Like a Success. Act Like a Success. You guys can download that on any store. So iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, YouTube. You can listen to it there. It's everywhere. It's called Act Like a Success, you guys. So let's jump into the conversation. This is day 2, and we have been talking. Darlings, we have been talking, and we're talking about what frequency are you broadcasting to the world? If there's something that you're desiring to see in your life, you know what I'm saying? You are a tree, and a tree is known by the fruit it bears. And so if you want to have the right fruit, if you want to be producing and attracting the right things, you guys, it's based on what you put out. And so this conversation I could talk about for life, which I probably will. But I do realize I have a certain type of energy that is my core energy. Somebody say core energy. Somebody type in the comments, Core energy. And I want you to begin to think, what's my core energy? Like, what's my core? Like, I'm superhuman. I get mad. I get sad. I get pissed. I want to cuss. I want to go off. I want to be all of these things. But my core energy is the reason why I've been able to travel all over the world singing and speaking and doing what I want to do, like whatever I want to do in my life. And the things that have happened to me, even in my worst moments, there have been blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. There has been favor on favor on favor because of who I be at my core. There have been moments that were tumultuous, like they were like really bad moments. And I stand back and look like, how come I didn't experience what the other people experienced who were in the same moment as me? Have you ever thought about that? I am here to tell you, you guys, it's because of who you be. It's your core energy, your core energy. Like, there's feelings that are going to come. Feelings come, they go, because stuff happens. Like, stuff happens. Like, let me tell you something. If I sit in a room too long, you ever just been chilling, the next thing you know, it's just ice cold. Like, I was chilling this weekend at this event, you guys, and I'm like, I'm just chilling. You know how you just like, I've been here the whole time, and next thing you know, I'm just irritated. I'm moving around a lot. I was like, what's wrong with me? And then I realized my bones is cold. Like, my bones are freezing. So I'm just people talking to me, but I can't concentrate because my nerves is bad because I'm cold. And I'm trying to figure out, when did it get so cold? And why do I feel like I'm in the North Pole while I'm trying to do my job? Right? So listen, the feelings shifted in that moment of me singing and speaking and being all grand, darling. My nerves done got bad. Why? Because I'm cold. Now, even though I'm irritated, I'm irritated, I'm cold. I don't like being cold like that. That literally makes me like really be like, But who I be at my core, am I gonna, even though I'm irritated and people are talking to me and I'm just trying to figure out who is the cuss word person, like for real, this time my brain. I'm having all these moments in my head. I would never be mean to a person. Like, that's not who I be. My core energy, even though I'm irritated, my default is still have respect for my neighbor. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Some of y'all, I see so many life coaches always trying to inspire somebody, but you nasty. Your spirit is nasty. You're mean. You're mean. And you feel like you got some type of God divine right to be mean because you are a life coach. But your core, you mean. You a mean girl talking about empowerment. There are a lot of women, ladies, talking about my sister this and that, and you're mean. Your core energy, even though you may have some feelings of happiness and you desire to be a nice person, you mean in your core. And so you're looking at your life and you're like, what's not happening? Why isn't this happening? And why is it happening for her and him and ooh and ah? Check your core. I be so busy worried about the core of who I be because the room temperature is going to go up and down. It's going to be too hot sometimes and it's going to be too cold sometimes. But what you're going to always see consistent on Keisha is her character, who I be. And that's what's going to be broadcasting to the world. The world is everybody you meet every single day, your daily routine, and anybody that you may see for once in a lifetime. Like, you are a part of the world, and your world as you know it is through your perception. And so if you keep seeing experiences or you're not seeing an experience that you desire, it's because of a frequency that you're putting out. Now, we talked about this yesterday. Y'all got to catch up. I've been telling y'all to take notes. You got to understand that you are electric. Your body is electric. Your heartbeat puts out vibrations, right? And feelings, and who you be puts out an energy. And it flows through you. And so you are naturally attracting certain things. Now, there are things that you just can't explain that happen. That's called life. But if I could control my core energy over the next year, what would my life look like if I say that I want to be rooted in happiness, rooted in joy, rooted in peace, rooted in giving and forgiving, rooted in love? If I want to be rooted in all of the good characteristics, what would naturally attract to me? What if I decided to stop being a pity party? Some of y'all are walking pity parties. Woe is me. No one wants to help me. No one wants to support me. I'm single. I'm this. You don't understand. Huh. Oh, by the way, that vibration is why you stay stuck. And you have a happy moment, you catch the spirit, and you do your church dance, and you default back to your core energy, which is, woe is me. Baby, get up out of drama school. This is real life. It's happening now. You are walking electricity, baby, and you can decide when and how and when and how. Who was that? Oh, that was on Pretty Woman. I say when, I say how. Do y'all love Pretty Woman? I literally watch it on the plane all the time. I love Pretty Woman. That's like one of my favorite movies. Anyway, the point is, you're walking energy. You're electric, you guys. And so you have more control than you ever imagined. If it is to be, it is up to me. If it is to be, it is up to me. I have these tools that I get to tap into. And so you're always putting out a vibration, a frequency. And that is always what goes out comes back in. And also what goes out it's coming from your core and who you be. Casey said one of my favorite movies too. Yes. Pretty Woman and The Notebook. Oh, Waiting to Exhale. I'm so classic. Like, I don't be trying to watch half the new stuff that come out, except for Power, which is totally pissing me off right now. Anyway, who watches Power? Sidebar. All my Power fans, just give me a little Power hashtag. I just want to see if y'all with me, if y'all are here. Okay, so here's the thing. If you think about the word broadcast, you guys, like seriously, you're always broadcasting something. You broadcast your insecurities. You broadcast your confidence. You broadcast your confusion. You broadcast your lack of manners. You broadcast something all the time. You broadcast your level of comfort or discomfort. Do you know that I didn't know this, you guys. I'm going to just share this with you because I didn't know this. Nobody told me that you can be comfortable. You can, because of the way that you grew up possibly, or because of maybe you were in this relationship, or because of something that happened to you. You got to choose because I ain't in your life. But it can happen so frequently that it becomes your new normal. And then it becomes your level of comfortability. And so you begin to be comfortable in discomfort type situations. And so your frequency that you put out, because you are frequently in a situation, becomes that vibration. I know it sounds weird. When I was growing up, people would be like, this is that new age devil talk. No, boo, it's not. It could go to some type of weird version of whatever, but this is like very much universal like principles here, people. You can frequent something so much so that it becomes your frequency. Does that make sense, you guys? Don't you love how the word frequent is like it can be used in different ways? You can frequent something so much so that it becomes your frequency. You could have been in an abusive relationship from a parent. You could have been in an abusive relationship from a coworker. You could have been in an abusive relationship with yourself. And you did it so much so that it becomes your frequency. And so you wonder why people keep overlooking you, why people keep discounting you, why things are not working the way that you desire. It's because of the frequency that you're putting out. But I'm here to tell you today that you have the power. Some of you guys have been praying incorrectly. God is not a God that has given you, it's not like I'm going to give you one little piece and one little piece, and he ain't dropping you like crumbs. God is abundant and he's brilliant and he's given you the tools and the resources. He is the source and he's given you the tools and the resources to transform your own life. It is not this thing where if I do this, God, then you will, because God is not conditional. God waiting on you to figure out how powerful you are, and it's not based on a circumstance. Oh, y'all ain't trying to feel me on today. I don't know about you, but this lights me up. This excites me because I don't care what I see with my physical eyes. The five senses will trick you. But if I just attune myself to the vision of God who made gold streets, which means that I am so like, oh my goodness, if I can just attune, if I can, I don't even know if that's a word, if I can tune in and just keep thinking about how he thinks. And listen, that's a lifelong thing. I'll never think as big as God. It's impossible. But oh, by the way, when I try, along the way, I pick up the lifestyle and all of the stuff that you desire. That is just a natural result of tuning in to God frequency. Somebody please tell me, what is a God frequency? Somebody just give me one word. I'm looking for a specific word. My eye itching. I'm looking for a specific word what is God frequency? God is, boom, there's a word that just goes right there. God is, boom, there's just a word. I'm looking for it in the comments, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. What's up? God is, let me just see the word. And come on, Miss Heathers. You just won my song that I played at the beginning of the live stream. And DM me, Miss_Heathers_world. This song, Act Like a Success, is yours today. You just won. Yes, Juju641. Yes, Carlos. Yes, Sylvia. Yes, Gwen. Gwen is my earth angel. I love it. Sylvia says makes a whole lot of sense, laughing, praying incorrectly. Seriously, like you guys, sometimes we're wasting our breath, all spitting on the floor, scrolling around and rolling over. Sit down with all of that. You don't need to do that. We grew up doing it too. We'd be like, oh, you're doing all this stuff. And it's real, real simple. Because, oh, by the way, God wants you to be accountable for your actions and you have the power of choice. And so if there's something that you feel like needs to be happening in your life, here's what you do. You get a sheet of paper and you write out the stuff that's not happening, right? You write out the stuff that you feel like, oh my God, this is happening and I don't know why this is happening. And then if you just really look at how did I get in this situation, it all goes back to a feeling you were chasing. Because if I'm trying to prove that I'm enough, maybe I was spending my money on things I didn't need to spend my money on. And then I was stunting in front of my friends. So I bought something I need to buy. And now I'm in this financial situation because I was chasing a feeling. Frequency. So the energy I was putting out, trying to prove and be all these things, instead of just being me and being okay with where I'm going and where I'm growing to. Oh, by the way, I don't need to pray for that because it's common sense. I did something I need to. Oh, let me just get the lesson. Thank you, God. Because God gave you the mind that literally is just beyond powerful. And so what you're stressing about really ain't stressful. It was just a thing that you can actually fix and it's all good. Thank you, God. Oh my God, I love you. You're so amazing. You already knew this was going to happen and I need to learn a lesson. So here we are. Bam! Just like that. Just like that. Now move, you move. Just like that. Frequency. See, frequency and energy and vibrations, these are like, you guys, we like certain things because of how it makes us feel. Feelings are magnetic. A lot of people like to be attached to me because of my energy, right? My core energy is happiness, is abundance, is joy, is fun, it's intoxicating. I'm clear. I have to be very careful of that, right? It's not an accident. I choose. I don't care what is going on. Even in the days when I was getting literally getting abused, even in the days of just not whatever, all the broke down, whatever. Literally, my core, since I was a child, I just like feeling good. I don't know about y'all, but listen, you just can't bring me down. Like I just made a choice. And I remember when I was a kid crying over missing my mother because my mother lived in Georgia. My biological mother lived in Georgia. And I'm adopted by my great aunt. I love my parents, my mom and dad. Y'all know that's my babies. They my heart. That's my mom and dad, right? But I missed this woman that I couldn't be around. And it just broke my heart. And I made a decision as a child. I will never forget this. And it's interesting because we discount the things that came to your mind as a child. Like, don't discount what your child is thinking about. Because I was very, very young. I had to be like 10. I don't know. I was very young. And I just remember thinking, I'm tired of crying. Here's what's not fun. Crying. And no one seems to get what's happening. Everybody says because I have parents, I shouldn't miss her, but I miss this woman. But I'm tired of feeling like this. So I'm going to stop. It doesn't mean I don't love her. It doesn't mean I don't miss her. It doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt sometimes. But what I do know is this feels like poison. And I don't want to feel poison. So I'm going to be happy. It's a choice. I'm going to be happy. And when it comes, when the feelings come, because they do. See, I think what happens is people there's no way you're going to be happy 1 bazillion % of the day. There's just no way. It's impossible. You're human. But if you decide that your core energy is going to be happiness and that when things happen, you just begin to practice getting in the game, getting back in the game. So my core energy in my game is staying happy, having fun. Like I don't even sign up. People be coming to me all professional and stuff. And the first thing I look at is I would literally peel my eyebrows out playing with you because you're boring. No, thank you. Like, I don't sign up for stuff that doesn't, call it what you want. Somebody is along the way said that was like not a thing you can do. Oh, it is a thing you can do. You get to choose the frequency you want to stay in. And there are things that are just depressing. But even then, how do I find joy in this moment? How do I find peace in this moment? How do I find love in this moment? How do I always default to perceiving this through the eyes of God? Love. If I'm looking through the eyes of God, am I going to see this in jealousy? No, because that's not love. Love doesn't get jealous. Love doesn't hate. Love isn't a Debbie Downer. Love, if you go back to you hear all these people, every religion talks about this. Well, almost every, because now it's a bunch of stuff. I don't even know that people be thinking too hard on some of this stuff. But the main ones, like it all goes back. Why is Gandhi, Oprah, and all the other people saying the same thing? Because it's actually true. Oh my gosh, who would have thought? At least we can all agree on that. I'm just saying. Love. So if I'm living from the space of love and I make that my core default, I don't have to try to be anything. I was talking to my mentor and I said, it's so funny because so much stuff is happening. I said, man, I'm just chilling. All this stuff done went down and I didn't even know about it. Lord Jesus, I didn't even know about it. But what's cool is I didn't have to know about it because I remained who I am in my core. So when things went down and people come and go and stuff happens, I ain't got to be worried. I'm good because I just be who I be, which is me, which is rooted in, like, I don't have certain characteristics just don't come from me. Right. I may think about it, but I'm like, nope, that's not who I am because I have realigned and I consistently choose my character and it's just drilled in me. Now I'm blessed. My parents, we grew up studying character. Some of y'all didn't. So that's why I'm here. Hey, how y'all doing? Because it is a life work. But what happens is when you remain in your core energy and you decide what that is, how do you want to feel? Someone tell me in the comments. Someone tell me in the comments, what is it that you want to feel on a daily basis? Some people they're wishing for love. They're wishing for, inspiration. You want to feel energized. You want to give me some words that you want to feel on a daily basis. And let's get into how do we keep tuning our frequency? Love you. And I need to go self-care. Good. I have fear of losing more family. That's real. That's a real fear. Someone says content. You want to remain in gratitude. Love can heal a multitude of sins. Exactly. Y'all, I used to have this friend. Let me just tell y'all what love can do. My friend breath stink. And I was like, friend, it was real bad, like halitosis bad, like, whoo! I think you're burning off like something in my mouth. Like it was just stanky. And I'm like, man, you're an amazing person, but your breath, like, he's disrespectful. But I love this person. Now, I done told you a couple times that your breath stink and you just choose to be this type of person. So, okay, cool. That's who you choose to be. Am I going to throw out the person because they breath stink? No, because I love the person. This is like a silly example, but it's a very much true situation. And so it's just love. Love wins. Love wins. Love wins. Love heals all the sins, honey. Love will make you do some crazy things. I'm just saying. Y'all are silly. Somebody says meditation, but that's not a feeling. That's like a thing you do, right? Meditation is a thing you do. But maybe you want the things that come from meditation, which would be love wins, right? Like for real. So there's certain feelings that you want to remain in. Joy, peace, happiness, abundance. Joy, I see content. Fearless. Give me some more words. You can frequent something so much that it becomes your frequency. Right. Why is my computer being very weird right now? Hold on. What's happened? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay. Hey, guys. Renee, Ish. I see all the power people. Thank you, Cheryl, Sharonda. Yes, so listen. These are the feelings that you wish to feel on a regular basis. Now, who was that? Renee said it perfectly. She quoted what I just said. You can frequent something so much that it becomes your frequency. So if I want my core frequency, core energy, core vibration, core broadcast, the waves that I am sending out to you right now, I don't have to try to be energetic. Some of y'all, I literally be looking at some people, I want to be a speaker, an author, I want to be a coach. And when I look at you, all I see is I'm tired. You ain't tired with Tired. You tired. Like your energy is just tired energy. Where does that come from? What are you frequenting? I don't even know if that's a word. We're going to make it a word. What are you frequenting that is making you just whoa out? How can you inspire someone if your energy is just tired? You just an old tired thing. Whack. That's whack. Something's not congruent. And so your core default is not going to be joy and all these things because you're not frequenting joy enough. And so what your job is, figure out what you want your core energy to be. And it don't have to be a gazillion things. Like I'm an energetic. Energy is really, it's got to be good energy, period. If I come around you and you have anything that is retractive, you will not see me. You won't get no replies from me. I don't have to make no announcements to you. I am just out. Real simple. Real simple. And oh, by the way, I don't know how many celebrities I have met, and they literally want me to just sit around them because that's how high my vibe is. Because I don't bring nothing but high vibes because of who I be. Because that's the requirement I have in my life. Does that make sense? So you're always broadcasting something out to the world. And you got to make your default, whatever that thing is, you do, whatever that is. Like literally, I get invited so many places. People just invite me because of my energy. You guys, and it's like, I can't tell you what your core should be. Because you are you and you have your own goals and things. But here are some questions I want to give you guys. Now, remember, yesterday we talked about what gives off energy. Voice, tone. You're giving, like, your voice, your tone, your body language, right? Your vibes. Right, Cherie type, what's up, cousin? Right, vibes. You giving off a vibe. So if you think about the things that you do that give off energy, body language is definitely one of them. Some of you guys are in my live stream boot camp. All I do is mute your live stream. When I'm grading homework, I literally mute the video and just watch you. And y'all be like, if I mute and all I see you doing is fixing your clothes, what does that tell me? Your mind is not on content. Your mind is on how do I look. If I mute and you're like, what does that tell me? You ain't thought to check the camera before you turn it on? Come on now. People are reading your energy. I literally can be doing a live stream somewhere like in Starbucks. And I got a date one time. I I got a real fine date one time. I'm literally chilling in Starbucks doing a live stream, minding my complete business. Let me tell you something. I'm most of the time minding my business. If you know me and you know me personally, I do not like talking on the phone for no long time. I do not like talking as much as I talk. I don't want to talk to you. It's very weird. Minding my business, y'all. I'm at Starbucks and I'm talking to my people. Like I'm talking to y'all right now, literally doing what I do. This guy came over to me and he was like super hot. Oh, vanilla thing. Hey, sir, how you doing, vanilla? So then I'm minding my business. He was like, I don't even know. He said, I just need to know what you're talking about. He said, because it's just like, what I want to be a part. He was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen anybody this excited. And I was literally just doing like one of these. It was just me doing what I love. And he was like, it's just drawing me over here. So he's like sliding me his number and all this information. And he like blew me up and was like, I need to know who you are. I want to take you to dinner, lunch, and breakfast. I was like, sick. But listen, literally, these are things, ladies. Like, you're always putting out an energy, even when you're at work. How many guys walk around the office, think about your light bill? That's an energy that you're putting out. You're always broadcasting. So what is in control? What is in control is your core. And if your core default energy or core thoughts, because thoughts are the things that like, your thoughts are creating beliefs. They're on repeat. It's a conversation on repeat, right? If you're thinking like, I don't ever have enough, or I never get this opportunity, or I never get this kind of guy, or I can't never lose this weight, then what's happening? When they pass the plate, if all you say, I can't never lose the weight, and they pass the plate, you like, your action's gonna be like, I can't lose weight anyway. Yeah, girl, bring me another piece of bread and can you throw some extra? You quit. You quit before you start, because your frequency, the conversation that you are frequenting in your mind is literally giving off an energy. I'm just trying to tell y'all, this is like a whole thing. Y'all see how this is like a whole thing? But my core is, I can't have the whole, like there's certain things, my core, this goes for energy and core beliefs and core, like just the core of you. I can't have certain things happen in my life. So you're just not going to see them. Because it's at a cellular level. You're just not going to see certain things happening. And guess what, guys? You get to decide. But you're always broadcasting something. You're always broadcasting something. And I think it just gets crazy because, you know, you try to be something like, and it's like a decision. I've decided to be a person with good, high energy. So I don't care. When you be around me, you be like, dang, I want that. Dang, I want that. You don't even know what that is. So many people. I was at an event this weekend. I'm speaking, I'm singing, I'm doing me. I'm just being me. Everybody was like, that right there. People would just come rub against me. There was no word. There was no word. They don't know what that is. They would say energy at some point, but they're just like, I want that. I need that. It's not an accident, you guys. It's my vibe. Right? So here's some questions I want you to use for today. And we're going to keep having this conversation every day. So meet me back. Turn on your notifications. Subscribe on YouTube. Pay attention to what's going out to your emails, because I'm about to start dropping all these emails and all this stuff is happening. And y'all just going to be missing it if you're not on my email list. So LakeishaMichelle.com. Get on the email list, you guys. Frequenting is in fact a word. Really, girl? I know that's right. So Renee says she wants to feel confident. I love that. How many guys want more confidence? Kendall, what's up, boo? Kendall, the master stylist in the building. So listen, I see your feelings that you desire. I love it. I love it. If you want to be more confident, if you want to be happy, if you want to have better energy in whatever category of your life, first thing first, and actually, I always tell people, because sometimes people have blocks. So if I say, what do you wish to receive? And you're really like all stressed out and worried, sometimes the story that you tell yourself is, I don't know, you know. And so the other thing would be, what are you tired of? Right? So either ask yourself, sometimes you really, really, really know what you're sick of. And then other times you're not like that overwhelmed. So you just know what you want next. I want to be bold. I love it. More confidence, want to be bold. I love it, love it, love it. So the thing is, knowing clarity, what do I wish to receive? What do I wish to receive? Because everything that I am seeing right now physically manifested in my life is a result of it. It boils down to a feeling, a frequency that I'm trying to be at, right? Or that I got by default because I wasn't managing what I wished to be at. Does that make sense, you guys? I want to make sure that's clear. How do you keep your core frequency in a good space? We're gonna all week I'm gonna talk about that. Because there's different things you can do in the physical that will literally translate and keep you in certain elements, certain environments, certain things. Good. Confidence in knowing my sales will go up and my finances are secure. I love it. So first is getting clear on what do you wish to receive. And if you say you don't know, that's not true. You could just say, if I did know, what would it be? And just release the fact that it could possibly be wrong or whatever. Just, if I did know, what would it be? Right? So for you, it's like, okay, I want to have confidence in my sales going up. That's very tangible. And so in order to get confidence, you have to frequent something. In order to get the thing as a frequency, like if I tried to sell something, y'all, how many times have I done this? If you're new, you haven't paid attention. If I was selling something right now, y'all know I have to tell people to stop buying because they be like, I'm about to buy it again. I don't know. Did I buy that? I want to buy that. If I pull out, by the way, y'all get your motivation music on LakeishaMichelle.com. Books. We got workbooks. There's tons of tools and things. And to get confidence in these different areas, it's just a matter of frequenting the conversation of sales. If you want to focus on sales, New York _CO, then you would have to frequent the information until it becomes a frequency that you just live in, like it's easy. A quality problem is trying to figure out what to sell now because everything you do sells, but if it's not the right thing, like that's a quality problem. Because now sales is easy. It's just deciding a thing, right? And I'm just saying because it becomes that way because I frequent the conversation. I'm around. I went to sales boot camps. I read sales books. In my car, I turned off the radio and I made sales the conversation until sales was literally oozing out of who I be. And then the other part of that is the act of selling. You've got to frequent it, which means that you can't be sitting at home waiting on a sale. You got to go get the sale. You have to go be in sales activities. Acting on the sale is you going out and being uncomfortable and talking to people about what it is you do to help them. And you have to do it frequently. The amount of money you receive is directly related to the amount of frequency times the frequency that you're putting out the offer. So if you only offer one time, stop expecting high sales. You only made the offer once. Some of y'all keep talking about your YouTube channels or your Facebook or your whatever email list. If you have not frequently put it out there, why are you expecting some big result? And then the frequency that you broadcast when you try is the bottom line emotions are, I don't have enough sales. I don't have enough email people on my list or whatever it is. I'm just using this as an example because it's what you're typing in. So what happens is you're living from the frequency of, I can't make it happen. So what will your actions be? And what are you broadcasting? Even if you decide to go ask someone to buy your CD, you literally are coming from a space of, it's more like, hey, how you doing? My name is New York. And I just want to see if, this is, I got this thing. They're like, they didn't even, you may have been talking and they may have heard you, but they weren't listening because the vibe and the frequency that they got from you is, I don't really believe that this is worth anything anyway. Like, I just don't know if anybody wants it or I don't really, whatever. Your frequency was not this song right here. Act like a success and think like a success in order to become the best. Great morning, everybody. I just want to know if you're working on being the best version of yourself. I am, so much so that I wrote a song about it. I wrote 5 songs about this conversation. And I do believe that if you listen to this every single day when you're getting dressed and on your way to work, if you play this for your children, I do believe that things are going to be attracted to you because of the energy and the songs and the mantras that you're singing. You're telling yourself every single day that you are successful and that all you have to do is think like it. Act from the place of the success you seek. And so your vibrations are going to be high. Your frequency is going to be high. And so when you walk in that job interview, you may not be qualified on paper, but your vibes qualify you. And you are broadcasting that you are enough and that you have the tenacity, the perseverance, and the personality to make it all happen. And so, boom, you got the job. I do believe that these tools will allow you to increase your sales. I've literally watched a woman play my song while she called a client who kept not paying their invoice. And she finally said, enough is enough. I believe that I'm worthy of high pay for this extremely high and amazing valuable service. And I'm going to call this gentleman and ask for the sale. She called and she asked and he paid. That, my friends, is a true story. So this is not just a song you heard on the radio that's going to get you a little twerk session. This right here, this is premium, because whether you want to be programmed or not, you're always being programmed by the world. And why not do your part and make sure that you're programming your subconscious mind, which runs everything you do, with the right words? So that when things happen, because they will, when things happen, your default is act like a success and think like a success. Because someone tried to leave me for dead and I was depressed about it, but I knew my default song was act like a success. And even when I didn't know what to do, the lyrics said, if you want to be successful, let me tell you what to do. All the great ones did it. Okay, great ones did it. Who is a great person that overcame this situation that I'm looking at right now in my life? All the great ones did it. It's your turn to jump. What do I need to jump into or jump out of in order to keep seeking this thing that I desire? That's what this music is about. Oh, by the way, you can get it at LakeishaMichelle.com. There are CDs right now that will be shipped to your home. These CDs are prayed over, autographed. All the vibes are amazing. And I'm just trying to share my vibe with you guys. This is one of the ways I share my vibe, through my music. Another way that I share my vibe is through my content. Plenty of content. I teach you. Right? So while I was trying to show her how to sell, I also was being very much like who I am, who I be. Like that all was true. That was not made up. That was all true. It's a vibe. I frequent the conversation. I'm always why is this music worth it? What has it done for me? What has it done for other people? I got to make sure that everyone knows this music and everyone knows the movement. And so I can't assume that you know it. So every single day I'm going to talk to you about it. I'm just saying. That's how it goes, you guys. That's how it goes. And so you are in charge of your frequency. You are in charge of your frequency. And the first step is to figure out, what do I wish to receive, right? Because the things that you desire have a frequency. And you've got to line up to that wave. And it is life work. It is literally, because things are going to happen that knock you off track. Denise Johnson, what's up? Glennon says, program the subconscious mind. Exactly. Change your conversation. Exactly. How do you keep your core frequency in that good space? Knowing where I want to go, knowing what that energy is. How do I line up to that broadcast, that channel, that vibration? Does that make sense? So if I know that I want to be, I don't know, name something you want to be. Put it in the comments. Carlos, you could specifically put something that you're working on. That way I can give you a direct answer if you're still on the live stream. But just name something that you want to be. For example, I'm a singer. When I touch a stage, my default, how many of you guys actually seen me at a live event? Like what I'm doing right now versus what I do at a live event. When I'm on a stage, I am an entertainer, period. I don't care whether I'm speaking or singing. I am going to bring you some next level. I just turn into this, like it's just my default. And the way that I made a decision, like my core frequency, if I see a stage or if you could give me a mic, it's like something just wakes up in me. And it's just because I frequented all of the artists that gave me this thing that I just like, I'm like, oh my God, I saw Whitney Houston singing. I saw Michael Jackson. I saw Janet. I saw Beyonce. As a child, these are like very much core people. Aretha Franklin. These are core people that I literally would watch all the time. And I just made a decision. I don't have to be them to start thinking like them, to start acting like them. So even when I'm in front of 5 people, I'm on a stage like Michael Jackson. And I don't have to be Michael. I can be Keisha, but my energy and what I give and who I be that is constantly evolving, I'm always thinking as way big. I'm always seeing a sea of people. When I'm singing, I hear the music. I hear the band. I feel the vibration of the band. I know that they're there. You don't see them yet. Oh, but baby, they're there. And so it requires you to feel a little cuckoo because what you see and hear, everybody don't understand. And I ain't got time to give it to you for you to understand. But what you feel is all of that stuff that I see and feel because I frequented so much. I know what it feels like. And I'm going to keep going until I get it, until it becomes my exact reality. And there's been so many times I've been on stage and I'm like, it's happening. Like, and I'm not surprised. I'm just like, okay, I'm on the right track. I'm just going to keep tuning into that track. What is that track? Right? So what do I wish to receive? And then who's already vibing on that level? Who's vibing on that level? And then I'm going to frequent my lessons from them, it, the book, the club, whatever shows up for you, whatever shows up to teach you, I'm going to frequent it. Does that make sense, you guys? Oh, I love that. 100K, 2020, very much realistic. Very, very, very realistic. I would tack on 30% so you can pocket 100. Well, I would tack on another. You might want to shoot for 200. You might want to shoot for 200. But if 100 stretches you and it doesn't stretch you out, it stretches you but not stretches you, cool. Y'all, when y'all making these prices, tack on them taxes. I love it. Brand developer and speaker. So when you look at a tangible title that you desire, we were jamming through your music. I love it. I got to get that. Yes, you guys grab it. It's at LakeishaMichelle.com. I'm going to the post office today to mail out CDs. So if you ordered, and within the past like 4 days, I was on the road. So I'm going to the post office today, getting your orders out. Yep, they're signed. They are signed, prayed over. Some of you guys, people literally just get them and put them in their house. Like if you don't have a CD player. So, what was I saying? Oh, brand developer. And thank you. Brand developer and speaker. So I love that. So it's just figuring out what type of speaker you are. Like what's the energy? What's the frequency? How do they think? How do they be? Like you've got to figure out, it's literally what you did as a kid before you like got really adulty and they told you what to do. So if you feel like, what's happening here? Hold on. Okay, that's right. If you feel like, there you go. Yeah, because depending on your overhead, if you're working digitally, it's amazing how much you can have a very small overhead with $100,000 business. Very small overhead, meaning that your expenses are really, really low. So you have a high profit, which means that's all that money gonna be taxed. So you got to pay attention so you can know what you actually want to pocket versus what the business made. So that's just a little tip there. But I love it, Maya. So then you got a 40K a month income goal. 40K a month. So I get distracted looking at the comments. What you're putting out to the world, if you want to be seen as a speaker, if you want to, then you're going to broadcast and be on that frequency. So first of all, you got to figure out what examples inspire you. When you look for inspiration, you're not trying to be that person, but we're looking for proof that I can do it too. Oprah exists, so there can be a lot of Oprahs. You know what I'm saying? Rihanna and how she's built her empire exists, so there can be a lot of versions of that. Pick whoever you desire to like whoever inspires you, and you can model what's already working, and just remember to be all the way you, because that's what makes you different. Nobody wants another copycat. Just be who you are. So many people told me I'm too hyper and I'm all this stuff. And then I realized, like, that's who I am. Like, I'm not going to try to change who I am. There's things to learn and hone. There are techniques that I desire to adapt, but there's also just my core, who I am, right? So you have to look at, what do I wish to receive, and how do I get in that right frequency? And the way that there's nothing new under the sun, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just look at who you desire to be. What's the energy? What's the thought process? What's the tone of that person? What's their body language? If I want to be confident, am I slouched over, dressed all tacky, not ironing? Am I all of this? Is my energy? And when I say slouched over, you know, am I like a confident person is all weird and always just kind of like hiding and looking down and, you know, no, that's like a non-confident person. If you're confident, then like you in the room, you may not know nobody, but you're like, what's up? I'm here. Like, I don't know, I'm gonna go speak. Hey, how you doing? I don't know you, but I just want to introduce myself. Like, that becomes your default after you keep frequenting the process. Does that make sense? You have to frequent the process. And you have to look at, what is the energy? What is the tone? What's the vibration? What's the environment? If you say, I want to be viewed as a classy woman, it doesn't start from how others view you. You go back into your core standards. Like, it's who you be. How do you keep your home? How do you keep your hygiene? How do you keep your kitchen, your bathroom? Like, right? Class. Then you figure out what kind of class. Like, I'm Southern. You know what I'm saying? We do certain things a certain way. You may want to align your class to the palace, to the royal palace, honey. I don't know. You get to choose. But you have to figure out what it is that you are, where are you going? What do you desire to receive? And what's the frequency? How are you going to catch the attention of a king if your vibration level, if the energy and the frequency that you give off is peasantry? And you might say, well, what's peasantry? Just guess, figure it out. Like, frequent the process, right? And so it's this thing that you get to do. Like, if you see something show up in your life, you're like, oh, I attracted that. Let me figure out what that thought process, what that feeling was. Was I trying to prove something? Was I trying to, like, receive something that I didn't feel worthy of? And so then I made an action that made me have a reaction that I don't desire. Then it becomes this game. Like, isn't this a fun conversation? Because it makes you go, oh, there's hope for me yet. So, okay, I will check another 50K for taxes, right? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And then look at everything you can write off legally. Write off as much as possible. So, we're going to pause. I hope you took good notes. I'm going to leave this video up. I hope you take good notes. Sign up for the free newsletter at lakeishamichelle.com, because I'm going to literally send out so much content, you guys. It's the month of November. It's my birthday month. I'm planning different workshops and classes. I'm giving birthday deals out, and it's going to be super, super fun. And we're going to stay in this conversation of vibrating with at a level of joy, love, peace, happiness. And what happens when things happen and you feel the negative things, because it doesn't mean you're not going to feel them. But how do we jump ourselves back into, what are techniques that we can use to keep our frequencies at the level until it becomes our normal default? That's what we're talking about all week. So turn on your notifications. You can watch yesterday. You can watch today. Take notes. Thank you, Nicoya. I've known you for almost a decade, and I've never seen you negative or down in the slumps. And I have my moments, I tell you guys, but even my negative looks happy because it's my core energy. I don't like to feel a certain way, so I have to get out of it. Like, I have to always find myself shaking myself out of it, you guys. Sometimes you have to search a lot until you find it and learn to just be. Very true. Thank you. I have fear of losing more family. It's scary. Love you. I need to. Yeah, I love you too. Cindy Lou. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm going to drop the link, you guys, to join the email list. I want you guys to join the email list. And if you enjoy this conversation, let that be your offering like they do at church. The level of truth you coming with is so real. Thank you. That's what I just, I give what I desire to get. Go ahead, Maya. I love it. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm gonna get some food, y'all, on the real. Let's be clear. Love you. Love you too, Cindy Lou. We worldwide. We worldwide. So listen, hopefully you guys took good notes. Today is just a matter of figuring out what do you wish to receive. And don't just make it like, something that's just right now, like, well, maybe you could. I'm not even gonna say that because sometimes you need to do something small to shift your energy. So I'm not even gonna say that. It's just a matter of what do I wish to receive and how do I get in that frequency, right? What's the frequency? And so we're going to really keep peeling back how you shift your energy. Because if it's just always down, 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 that's how you're going to keep attracting, is those type of situations. And don't be beating yourself up. Some of these comments, I can tell you're just trying to like be some positive Patty all the time. That's not realistic. Negative stuff happens. But it's what you be at your core that gets you through the storm. Yea, though I walk through the shadow of death, meaning that it's going to always be some shadows. Yes, give what you desire to give. For sure. Frequent the process. Like, if you cannot remember anything else, what frequency do I want to give out? I have to frequent the process until it becomes my default. That right there. Just tired. Yes, love, great, and positive. Thank you. The feeling we frequent is the frequency we focus on, and what we focus on goes. Come on, Cindy Lou. Sum it up, boo. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to go for now. Get on the email list, lakeishamichelle.com. If you know you want to get paid for what you know, I have a workshop coming out this week. Getting paid for what you know. Workshop drops this week. It's going to be fire. It's an upgrade to online course magic, and it's just going to be fire. So if you want to get on the email list so you get the notifications about getting paid for what you know, then definitely grab that. It's at lakeishamichelle.com. And I love it, Cindy Lou. Yes. I love it. I love you guys. Peace out. I'm going to go. I'm hungry. Y'all like that ADD. I be talking and I be like, oh, hungry. Bye. Thanks for us to signed up. Yay. You're welcome, Maya. I love it. I love it. I love it. I see you guys joining. So I'm going to see y'all later. Turn your notifications. Subscribe on YouTube. And we out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.